United States-Iranian background. The 2015 nuclear deal, JCPOA, aimed to limit Iran's nuclear activities in exchange for sanction relief but collapsed after the US withdrew in 2018 under President Trump. Since then, Iran has gradually expanded its nuclear enrichment. Current situation, 2025. KeyCap 1 Regional tensions and proxy conflicts. The US and Iran continue to clash indirectly in the Middle East, especially in Iraq, Syria, and Yemen, through strikes on militias linked to Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. Iran-backed Houthis have been attacking Red Sea shipping routes, leading to US and allied naval responses to protect trade. KeyCap 2 Nuclear Program. Iran's uranium enrichment has reached levels near weapons grade in defiance of previous agreements. Talks to restore or replace the JCPOA have mostly stalled. The IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, has raised alarms about lack of full inspection access. KeyCap 3 Military escalation. In early 2025, there have been reports of US strikes on Iranian-backed militias in Iraq and Syria after attacks on American bases. Iran threatening retaliation for assassinations of senior IRGC figures reportedly carried out by Israel, with US involvement suspected by Iran. Periodic drone and missile attacks in the Gulf region, heightening risk of broader conflict. KeyCap 4 Diplomatic attempts. Some European and Gulf states are trying to mediate to prevent full-scale war. There is little concrete progress on a new nuclear deal. US policy remains a mix of sanctions, military containment, and limited diplomatic outreach. Key what could happen next? Escalation, more proxy attacks and reprisals, especially if high-profile Iranian figures are targeted again. Nuclear crisis if Iran announces it will openly build nuclear weapons, regional military action from Israel or the US could follow. Negotiation, a new round of indirect talks is possible if both sides see benefits in avoiding war. Regional impacts, ongoing conflict affects oil prices, global shipping routes, Red Sea, Strait of Hormuz, and regional stability. Any new US or Israeli strikes on Iranian territory. Iranian retaliatory attacks on US bases or Gulf allies. International efforts, EU, UN, to restart diplomacy. If you'd like, I can provide a timeline of major events, a map showing conflict zones and naval choke points, a summary of statements from US and Iranian leaders this year. Just say yes and I'll prepare it. Changes in Iran's nuclear enrichment levels. White heavy checkmark key points to watch.